The screenplay of this film is the father of chaotic buddy comedy films in India. Hello guys, I'm Nona and today we're talking about a classic Malayalam film, Nadodikkattu, a satirical comedy directed by Sathyan Anthikad, screenplay by Sreenivasan, story by Siddique and Lal, starring Mohanlal, Sreenivasan, Shobna, Thilikan and many more. Now this review was requested by Chetan Max Pro member, I myself. Every Chetan Max Pro member get to request 2 films to be reviewed in 2 consecutive months, and this was I myself's first pick. Thank you to I myself for supporting the channel, and if you also want to support this channel, consider becoming a member. To know more, click on the join button. Now as always, watch this film on Discord with other viewers of the channel, so if you want to join us in the future, come join the community link in the description. Now before I talk about the movie, first thing I have to say that I watched this film on Mubi, and if you haven't seen my Satyam review, do check it out here. That also I watched on Mubi, and the subtitles are horrible for both. For Satyam, 50% times there were no subtitles, whereas in this film, the subtitles were just sentences. That means they were not aligned to when the character is delivering the dialogues. It doesn't matter if the character has even spoken the dialogue or not. So it felt like I'm reading the screenplay. Now the good thing was it didn't impact the viewing experience that much because it was fairly easy to understand the film, as well as in some way the subtitles gave me the context of what's happening on screen. But man, Mubi just sucks. This is the second time I used Mubi. Horrible experience. But I have totally opposite things to say about the film. It was so fun. Really enjoyed watching it. And the thing is, the film was very predictable. And why was that? Because as I said in the beginning, this film is the father of all comedy films, especially directed by Priyadarshan. And I have grown up watching Priyadarshan films. So all those movies follow the screenplay template of this film. So basically this film created the whole screenplay template of a buddy comedy movie, at least in Indian movies, especially by Priyadarshan. Now being a 1987 film, technically wise it was very well made. I would say it was flawless throughout. Now definitely the print of the film had some minor issues and glitches, but still it was a really good print comparatively. Now coming to the writing, it is very solid. It's very engaging. It feels very organic. It's not just a comedy film, it's a satire also. It talks about unemployment in a fun way, and that was a big issue back in the 80s and now too, by the way. The characters were very well written. Dasan and Vijayan, good for nothing, very immature, very arrogant. They carry this pride that I'm educated, I'm BCom pass, I'll not do small petty things, I want a good job, respectable job. They carry this fake self-respect, which is basically their ego, and both the characters are on this constant misadventures. One after the other, things transpire into a funny big mess. Now definitely the film is long. It's almost 2 hours 38 minutes, and for 1980s that was a standard runtime. There are moments when the film gets emotional and it becomes really slow, and there's a lot of extra time spent on building relationships between characters, especially Mohanlal and Shobna. But I love how everything came together by the end. Both Dasan and Vijayan, learn their lesson. They understand the value of work. And it is a whole packaged commercial film. You can call it a masala film because it has everything. It has action also, and I feel the action was done well. It's not that the heroes will just beat up everyone. They also get beaten up. There's dance also, there are songs also. Now I definitely felt the ending was little rushed. I wish they spent more time on it. We didn't even get to know what happened to Thilikan's character. See, definitely I will not have the same connection with the film as a Malayali would, and there were so many people watching it on Discord with me and they enjoyed it a lot. They had seen it multiple times throughout their lives. Coming to acting, Mohanlal as always was great. The chemistry between Mohanlal and Sreenivasan is outstanding. They work together so well. The constant banter between them. Now the subtitles didn't ruin that for me because I had to figure out which dialogue is by which character constantly because all of them were together on screen. Definitely standout has to be Thilikan. Oh my god, what a comic timing he has. He's always anxious, always looking over his shoulder, always getting scared at moments. Whenever something happens suddenly, when he's drinking something, he'll spit out. He's leaning on the chair and suddenly he'll fall off. All these small things he did, man, he was outstanding. One scene I really loved was that one of his goons just jumps inside his garden and he just looks at him and runs away. And then his own goon has to catch him and tell him, no, it's me. That was so good. I did spot Mamuka. Shobna was there. Very small role, but she did good. While going through Wikipedia, I realized Innocent was also there in the film. And he played the taxi driver and I couldn't tell it was him. And there were a lot of fun moments throughout the film. Especially when they think they came to Dubai, but then they realized they are in Chennai. That was hilarious. And even I didn't realize it at first. But when they're, walking in the streets after the beach scene, I'm like, this doesn't look like Dubai actually. It feels like India. And then it hit me, oh, they were conned. And that whole segment, them running away, people after them. Really like the last fighting sequence, the whole chaos. Predicted that very early, but the whole thing was really fun to watch. Very innovative at moments, really fun, enjoyable. And this film has definitely given me some knowledge about how the comedy genre has evolved over years. Like there are so many movies that follow the similar structure. How constantly the misunderstanding keeps happening over and over and over again, and so organically. I got to know that Bhagam Bhag was the Hindi remake of this film. I remember watching that film long back, and it was, I think, fun watching it. I don't remember much of that film, but let me know if you want a comparison video. Through channel membership, you can support this channel and help me continue this journey ahead, and in turn you get various perks. To know more, click on the join button. For more information, check out the community page. So guys, that's the video. Thank you for watching. If you like this, the thumbs up button, share this video, leave in the comments your thoughts. If you haven't subscribed yet, check out the videos if you like them too. Do subscribing, and I'll see you next time.